My 2 cents, motherfucker.
What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. We are back with yet another response to Rome Bone off of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. He just dropped episode number 74 on Monday. Like I said, about his podcast, he talks about new releases that have come out over the weekend. And typically we'll have some kind of topic in each episode. And this week, of course, he's talking about Strange Music because I didn't even realize this. But Strange Music put out 5 fucking releases last Friday, if you count the It Goes Up Entertainment releases, and if you count the little EPs that they put out. So before we jump into the main topic of is Strange Music releasing too much music, I want to talk about their EPs real quick. These EPs, I want to talk about them real quick. Because I honestly am not a huge fan of them. When they did it last year to kind of hype up Nina, I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I knew they released the first EP and it had 4 tracks. I kind of looked at it like they were releasing like 4 singles at once, which was a head scratcher for me because I'd never seen that done before. And then they released another 4, and then you basically got the album. And it's kind of a trend that they kept going with. I didn't even notice it when Ubiquitous came out with Under Bad Influence. But it's something that they've continued on with now. Interfere with Chris Calico's album. I'm assuming his album is going to be called Life. If you put all the Eternal, the Immortal, and the what was the last one that he just put out? But anyway, I'm assuming that's going to be his album. It's a trend that they've started and they've kept going with because they were doing it with World War Me. They're getting ready to do it now with Recognize's new album, Pressure Point, and Sorry for the Mess from Burns. And I gotta admit, I don't like it. When they did it for Nina, I listened to the first Nina fucking EP, and it kind of it ruined the experience of listening to Nina when Nina finally came out. That being said, the Tech 9 EPs they put out, I've listened to Interfere Level 1 twice and I stopped. I've listened to Chris Calico's EPs, I think, twice through, and I've stopped. The only artist whose EPs I listened to, and it was basically coming up on release time, which was last week, was I started listening to all the entries from World War Me because I've been trying to look into King ISO a lot more. I've actually gone and listened to Autophobia. I've listened to Dementia. Autophobia is the shit. I wish I could get a physical copy of that. But I basically was listening to it to gauge if I was going to buy World War Me or not. In this case, those EPs were useful because it allowed me to be like, all right, I'm going to go pick this shit out or go pick this shit up. So, I mean, I understand why they're doing it. It's a way to hype up the new releases. But for me, it's going to kill the album because I'm getting so much of the album that I'm going to listen to it. And then by the time the album comes out, I may already be done because when you look at it, I mean, there was 12 tracks in total with all of the entries for World War Me, and it's got like 21 songs altogether. So I've already heard like half the album. My copy should be here Thursday. When it gets here, I mean, probably Friday, I'll be ready to drop my review. And that's just because since the album's come out and I've listened to it on Spotify on repeat, I mean, it's just been a fucking amazing album. I didn't expect myself to be this fucking in love with King ISO. So, but we'll talk about that. That's a whole nother fucking video. I feel like I've went on a tangent about these EPs, but I do see his what he's saying, what Rome Bone is saying about Strange Music releasing too much music at once because I haven't even listened to any of the EP that Chris Calico put out. Like I said, it's because I'm trying not to ruin the album for when it comes out. But on the same hand, I mean, you have these 5 releases. You're naturally going to gravitate to your favorite one, which has been World War Me. I've listened to Beautiful Disaster about twice now. I've listened to World War Me about 6 or 7 times because I keep going back to it. And don't get me wrong, Rome Bone said he didn't like it. He's got to get more listens into it. Me, I liked it. I liked Beautiful Disaster, but I loved World War Me. So I'm going back to that album first, and it's overshadowing Beautiful Disaster. Now, granted, you have World War Me, which is a full-on Strange Music release. King ISO is signed to Strange Music, versus Beautiful Disaster being part of It Goes Up Entertainment, which is powered by Strange Music, but it's not technically a full-on Strange Music release. So I guess maybe that's why they released them at the same time, but I'm confused why they would do that. They've overshadowed one of the projects, and I've had that happen. I've in the past released videos at the same time, and one of them did way better than the other one. We're talking hundreds of views, while the other one barely had 60 or 70, because a lot of people didn't see that second one or didn't go to that second one. They just watched the one and, moved on with their day. So I definitely think they dropped the ball releasing albums at the same time. As far as releasing the EPs, I don't fully understand their logic behind doing the EPs, aside from hyping the albums up that are coming and just getting music out there for the fans to listen to, which, okay, I get it, that's cool. But for me, I'm not going to listen to the EPs because I'm waiting for the album. I want a full-length album before listening to the new music, because it's just going to ruin the experience. Because guess what? When it comes time to listen to the album, okay, I've heard this song already 20 times, so I'm skipping. And I don't want to skip albums. I want to be able to listen to an album all the way through without skipping, unless it's a genuine song I don't like, which there's only about 2 times that I find myself skipping a song on World War Me. Just to kind of prep you guys for my review. I'm in love with that fucking album. Just jeez. Didn't expect that from King ISO. But I feel like I lost my train of thought, but I don't understand why they're doing the EPs. I do, but I don't. I don't like it. So when it comes to the EPs, I guess it's okay that they released them, because it's going to give the fans that are Chris Calico fans music for them to go listen to. But it's too conflicting. It is way too conflicting. So as far as Strange Music dropping way too much music at once, fully agree, because I'm not really rotating Beautiful Disaster. It's kind of falling to the back burner now because I'm soaking up World War Me and in love with it. So just wanted to drop my 2 cents on that little topic from Romebone. Tell me down below what you guys think. What do you guys think of World War Me? Am I overhyping it, or are you guys kind of like on the same boat, like this shit's fucking amazing? Also, if anybody knows where I can get a physical copy of Autophobia and possibly Dementia. I didn't like Dementia as much as Autophobia, but it was kind of the same thing. I was listening to 2 albums around the same time, and I gravitated to the one that I liked more. So maybe Dementia will just get a new listen when I'm, out of fresh music and, looking for something new. So tell me what you guys think about World War Me. Are you guys loving it? Are you fucking hating it? Or do you like Beautiful Disaster better? So anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Shout outs to fucking Romebone Beneath the Dirt podcast. Go check him out. He's got a great show. He's one of my favorite podcasts going on right now. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.